The year 2025 is marked by warnings from ancient prophecies and modern predictions. Events like St. Malachi's final pope, Nostradamus' Mars warnings, and the drying Euphrates, these events hint at a critical turning point. Are we approaching an era of unprecedented challenges, as foretold by the Bible and other texts? Stay with us as we explore prophecies that may redefine the future and the fate of humanity. Number 1. Historical prophecies. Nostradamus, the enigmatic French astrologer, penned quatrains that many believe predicted events like the French Revolution, the rise of Adolf Hitler, and World War II. One of his verses, from the depths of the west of Europe, "A young child will be born of poor people, will seduce a great troop," eerily mirrors Hitler's humble beginnings and eventual rise to power. How could his cryptic words written over 400 years ago align so closely with history? Similarly, Baba Vanga, the blind mystic from Bulgaria, shocked the world with her foresight. Her prophecy, "The American Brethren will fall after being attacked by the steel birds," is often connected to the September 11th attacks in New York City. Such vivid imagery leaves us wondering, what else did she see that we have yet to experience? Perhaps most remarkable are the predictions of St. Malachi, a 12th century Irish archbishop. His Latin mottos allegedly detail the succession of 112 popes, ending with Peter the Roman during a time of great tribulation. Pope Francis, believed by many to be the 112th pope, potentially leading the church through its final era. St. Malachi's predictions, hidden for centuries, boast a 90% accuracy rate. Could his warning about the destruction of Rome signal an event yet to come? Modern-day figures like Athos Salom, often called the living Nostradamus, bring these prophecies into the present. The Brazilian parapsychologist claims to have foreseen events such as the COVID-19 pandemic and Queen Elizabeth II's passing. For the year 2024, Salami predicts intensifying natural disasters, technological breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, and a new space race sparked by asteroid discoveries. Already, his warnings about typhoons have gained attention after Typhoon Yagi devastated parts of Asia. He also pointed to the disintegration of an asteroid over the Philippines as evidence of a growing focus on space exploration. As we reflect on these fulfilled prophecies, we are left with questions about their implications for humanity. Do these ancient and modern visions offer guidance for the challenges we face today? Let's dive deeper into the world of prophecies that could soon come to pass. What might they reveal about our destiny? Number 2. The construction of the Third Temple. The prophecy of a Third Temple in Jerusalem is a central theme in both Jewish and Christian eschatology, offering profound insights into the past, present, and future. Why has this vision persisted for centuries, and what could it mean for our world today? The First and Second Temples, destroyed in the 6th century BCE and 70 CE, hold immense historical and belief significance. Yet the promise of a Third Temple remains alive. For Christians, it is not merely a hope but a divine prophecy. Biblical texts like the Book of Daniel and the Gospel of Matthew point to a future holy place tied to dramatic global transformations. Could the reemergence of this temple mark a pivotal moment in history? The Temple Mount, known as Har HaBayit in Hebrew, is the prophesied site for this sacred structure. Once home to Solomon's Temple and the Second Temple, this location is a nexus of faith, history, and political tension. For Jews, Christians, and even many Muslims, it is one of the most belief-charged places on earth. For Christians, the prophecy also intertwines with the rise of the Antichrist. 2 Thessalonians proclaims he will set himself up in God's temple, proclaiming himself to be God. Could this foretell a modern-day belief in geopolitical crisis? Beyond its theological implications, the Temple Mount is one of the most contested sites globally. Any attempt to rebuild the temple would be fraught with challenges, potentially igniting conflict but also uniting those who view it as fulfilling divine prophecy. Institutions like the Temple Institute in Jerusalem have already crafted replicas of artifacts in preparation, bringing a once theoretical vision closer to reality. As ancient prophecies of divine structures promise to reshape faith and geopolitics, could humanity's march toward an AI-driven beast system signify the merging of sacred and digital dominion in ways foretold centuries ago? Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Deal? Number 3. The rise of artificial intelligence in the beast system. The prophecy of the so-called beast system originates from the ancient text of Revelation in the Christian Bible, traditionally linked to John of Patmos, who wrote it in the late 1st century. But what does this vision mean in today's rapidly advancing world? The passage in Revelation speaks of a global system where individuals must accept a mark to buy or sell, an act symbolizing submission to an ultimate authority. For centuries, people have debated, could this symbolize as an economic, social, or even spiritual structure designed to control humanity? Fast forward to the 21st century. Modern interpretations connect this prophecy to the unprecedented rise of artificial intelligence, digital currencies, and biometric technologies. By the year 2025, experts predict breakthroughs in artificial general intelligence and expanded surveillance networks. Central bank digital currencies, already piloted in nations like China, are a perfect example. Unlike physical cash, these systems allow governments to track and control every transaction. Can you imagine living in a world where your financial freedom depends on algorithms programmed by an unseen authority? Even today, facial recognition and biometric IDs are becoming prerequisites for basic activities in some regions. While some see the beast system as a warning against spiritual submission, others interpret it as a cautionary tale about technology's unchecked power. Figures like Yuval Noah Harari argue that without ethical safeguards, we could be on a path toward authoritarianism. Do you agree? This prophecy, often discussed by theologians, critics, and even conspiracy theorists, is more relevant than ever as society edges closer to an era where technological advancements blur the lines between dystopia and reality. If your ability to buy, sell, or move freely depended entirely on a system controlled by artificial intelligence, would you embrace it as progress or resist it as a loss of freedom? Let us know in the comments below. Number 6. An unexpected royal king. The British monarchy, with its centuries-old traditions and global influence, has long fascinated the world. However, even this symbol of continuity isn't immune to speculation. Nostradamus, the renowned 16th-century prophet, made an intriguing prediction: a British king might be forced from his throne and replaced by an unexpected successor, someone with no mark of a king. Could this cryptic vision be connected to recent developments in the royal family? Following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II in 2022, King Charles III assumed the throne. However, whispers about his health have raised questions about the longevity of his reign. Nostradamus' writings in Les Prophecies hint at a ruler being driven out by force and replaced by a figure who lacks traditional royal attributes. While Prince William, the Prince of Wales, is next in line under current protocols, some suggest Prince Harry could fulfill the prophecy of an unexpected successor. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has distanced himself from royal duties and moved to California with Meghan Markle. Despite this, his potential rise to kingship remains a topic of debate, particularly for those who see parallels with Nostradamus' words. Skeptics point out that Harry's accession would require dramatic breaks from royal protocol, making it unlikely. Yet, the unpredictable nature of prophecy and history keeps this possibility alive. Nostradamus' predictions have captured attention for centuries, often aligning with historical events. His forecast of Queen Elizabeth's passing in 2022, for example, added to his credibility among believers. His references to instability within the monarchy resonate today as royal traditions face growing scrutiny in a rapidly evolving society. The British monarchy remains a living connection to history, drawing millions to sites like Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle. However, Nostradamus' prophecy reminds us that even the most enduring institutions can face unexpected upheaval. For those fascinated by history, culture, and the mysteries of prophecy, the potential for dramatic shifts in the royal family adds intrigue. Whether Nostradamus' predictions will come true remains uncertain, but their alignment with current circumstances ensures the world's attention will stay firmly on the British crown. Number 7. The Euphrates River Drying Up. The prophecy in Revelation chapter 16, verse 12, about the Euphrates River drying up, has sparked widespread intrigue. The scripture speaks of the river drying to prepare the way for the kings of the east. Scientific studies and satellite imagery confirm a dramatic decline in the Euphrates water levels. Climate change, with prolonged droughts, rising temperatures, and reduced rainfall, has played a significant role. Meanwhile, human intervention has accelerated the crisis. Turkey's southeastern Anatolia project, involving massive dam construction, has restricted the river's flow, creating disputes with downstream nations such as Syria and Iraq. Overuse for irrigation, urban growth, and poor water management have further drained this vital resource, leaving millions in dire straits. The impact is profound. Agriculture in the region has suffered, displacing farmers and fueling health and water crises. The humanitarian consequences mirror the catastrophic events often linked to apocalyptic prophecies. As the river recedes, ancient ruins have emerged, sparking fascination and interpretation. Some see these discoveries as symbolic of the unveiling of hidden truths tied to the end times. Does this link to biblical prophecies, or are such findings a natural result of environmental decline? Geopolitically, the prophecies' reference to kings of the East has led to speculation. Some interpret this as signaling shifts in Middle Eastern power dynamics or broader changes involving Eastern nations. While skeptics attribute the Euphrates decline to environmental and political factors, the parallels with Scripture remain compelling. The intersection of ancient prophecy and modern reality raises profound questions about humanity's future. Is this a coincidence, or could it be a divine warning urging us to reflect on our collective actions? With the Euphrates River drying up and ancient ruins surfacing, do you see this as a natural consequence of human and environmental factors, or could it signify a deeper connection to the prophecies of our time? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel to discover more interesting things. Number 8. Mars Mission. Mars has fascinated humanity for centuries, from ancient myths to modern science fiction. Today, it stands as the next great frontier. Figures like Elon Musk and organizations like SpaceX are leading efforts to make Mars habitable, raising profound questions. Is Mars humanity's future, or does it represent a warning? Nostradamus, the French prophet, wrote of celestial fire descending upon a regal edifice, and the extinguishing of the light of Mars. In 2024, interplanetary travel is no longer a distant dream. Musk's SpaceX aims for a human landing on Mars by 2029, with plans to establish cities supporting 1 million people by the year 2050. These colonies are intended to ensure humanity's survival in the face of Earth-bound crises like climate change and geopolitical instability. As Musk explains, it dramatically improves my confidence that a city on Mars is possible. It's what all this is about. But this grand vision comes with enormous challenges. Mars' harsh environment, thin atmosphere, freezing temperatures, and lack of resources poses significant obstacles. Yet, breakthroughs in reusable rocket technology, including Musk's Starship, have brought interplanetary travel closer than ever. Even cultural icons have explored this theme. The Simpsons satirized Martian colonization in their 2016 episodes The Marge-Ian Chronicles, highlighting society's fascination with reaching other worlds. But the allure of Mars goes beyond technology. Ancient scriptures like 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10, warn of Earth's impermanence. The elements will be destroyed by fire, and the Earth will be laid bare. Nostradamus' reference to extinguishing the light of Mars has been interpreted as a warning about the perils of cosmic ambition. Will humanity's push for a new home come at a cost, or is it part of our destiny to expand into the stars? Musk envisions humans stepping onto Mars by 2029 and building thriving cities by 2050. What will life look like in this alien world? How will humans adapt to its extreme conditions, and what cultural and social narratives will emerge in a Martian society? Mars challenges humanity to redefine its role in the universe. Number 9. Human telepathy. Baba Vanga, the Bulgarian mystic often called the Nostradamus of the Balkans, predicted that by the year 2025, humans would develop the ability to communicate telepathically. Her vision suggested that science would enable individuals to connect directly through thoughts, bypassing spoken or written language. Could this remarkable prophecy, once considered pure science fiction, now be approaching reality? The rapid advancement of neuroscience and technology lends intrigue to this prediction. Breakthroughs in brain-computer interfaces like those developed by Neuralink demonstrate the ability to decode brain activity and translate it into digital communication. Similarly, non-invasive methods such as electroencephalography and functional magnetic resonance imaging are advancing the interpretation of brain signals. Early experiments have even shown the possibility of basic brain-to-brain communication. Artificial intelligence has further accelerated progress. Recent studies have reconstructed language and even images from brain activity, hinting at seamless communication in the future. Collaborative brain-to-brain interfaces have demonstrated shared mental connectivity, offering a glimpse into how telepathy could revolutionize human interaction. Yet significant challenges remain. Translating these technologies into widespread use requires not only further scientific breakthroughs but also answers to pressing ethical questions. The idea of telepathy raises concerns about privacy and consent. In a world where thoughts could potentially be accessed or shared without permission, how do we safeguard personal boundaries? Could such a capability be misused for surveillance or control? At the same time, the potential benefits are immense, breaking language barriers, enhancing human connection, and transforming how we collaborate and communicate. While Baba Vanga's prediction continues to spark debate, experts remain cautious. True telepathy, direct mind-to-mind communication without external devices, remains speculative and distant from current capabilities. However, the groundwork for such a future is undeniably being laid. Investments in neurotechnology and artificial intelligence are increasing, and public fascination with these developments continues to grow. As technology pushes the boundaries of human connection through telepathy, could the geopolitical and spiritual struggles surrounding Jerusalem reflect a deeper, prophetic intertwining of human progress and divine destiny? Stay tuned. Number 10. Re-establishing a Jewish homeland in the Middle East. Jerusalem, often called the Holy City, holds a central place in biblical prophecy. In Luke chapter 21, Jesus warned that Jerusalem would be at the heart of global upheaval before his return, stating, "When you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then know that its desolation is near." For centuries, Jerusalem remained under Ottoman rule, beginning in 1517, with Jews living as a minority. However, dramatic changes began in the 20th century. In 1916, during World War I, British forces captured Jerusalem from the Turks. This was followed by the Balfour Declaration, promising the establishment of a Jewish homeland, a dream realized in 1948 with the founding of modern Israel. Since then, Israel has fought multiple wars for survival, in 1948, 1967, and 1973, and faced ongoing threats from neighboring nations. These developments align closely with biblical prophecies. The prophet Zechariah, writing over 500 years before Christ, described Jerusalem as a heavy stone and a cup of drunkenness for surrounding nations. In chapter 14, he foretold a time when all nations would gather against Jerusalem in battle. The Lord, Zechariah prophesied, would intervene directly, splitting the Mount of Olives and establishing his reign. This prophecy clearly points to future events. Daniel's writings add further detail, referencing the cessation of daily sacrifices in Jerusalem, a future event confirmed by Jesus. For this prophecy to unfold, Jewish religious practices would need to resume, requiring a temple in Jerusalem. Though this seemed impossible a century ago, today discussions and preparations for a rebuilt temple continue to gain momentum. Modern Jerusalem remains a geopolitical flashpoint. Tensions between Israel and its neighbors frequently escalate, with the city at the center of international focus. Zechariah's description of Jerusalem as a burden for all nations is strikingly relevant, as global powers often weigh in on its status and conflicts. The establishment of Israel and Jewish control of Jerusalem have set the stage for events that biblical prophecy suggests will culminate in divine intervention. As modern tensions persist, these prophecies challenge us to consider whether the current turmoil is leading to their fulfillment. Could the events long foretold be closer to reality than ever before? If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.